Okay, hi people. If you're getting this, oh, my hair's already messed up. If you're getting this, it means that you are someone I love a lot, who's really important in my life, and who, therefore, pretty much everyone in my life right now who I love a lot and wish I was in contact with. That's really not any better, but whatever. Um, I have not been able to stay in the kind of touch I wanted or would love to be in. And so this feels a little weird, but I thought I would send out a video to all of you, partly, probably mostly just for my own peace of mind, and also just to update all of you on how this quarantine is for me and for Josh and I. Um, in a lot of ways, I have, being myself, I have little bullet points of things I want to say, so don't mind me. This might be still a little scattered. Um, in a lot of ways, uh, not much has changed. I spend most of my time at home anyway, but uh, it feels really different in a lot of ways that make it even harder. As you know, especially if you're one of my long distance people, I've already been really having trouble staying in touch. And now that everything has shifted to technology, it's really wonderful to see everyone reaching out and having events over Zoom. And, it seems like a time that people want to connect with the people they love, and that I feel the same way. But unfortunately, and I know you all know this, but I'll just feel better if I say it all to you. Um, Having everything switched to digital has been really hard for me because being around electronics doesn't feel good to my body. You pretty much always have to talk louder to be heard. And then all the video stuff is hard on my eyes. And as it, unfortunately, I had just started on in the last 6 months reaching out and trying new approaches. I have a neurologist now, and I have two mast cell specialists. One's an NP, one's a naturopath. And honestly, doing video and Zoom appointments with them and trying to coordinate figuring out how to get labs and info between them all has felt like a full-time job. Um, and very overwhelming and not helping me stay in touch with the people who I want, which is all of you. But let's see. So yeah, and then the other biggest well, there's a couple other big differences. One is, I haven't gotten any body work at all since I don't know how long we've doing this, a month. And that's definitely taking its toll. My neck has been out. I think I've had a headache for a good couple weeks straight now. And yeah, I don't know if you can hear my voice. Yeah, bodywork was definitely holding me together. Josh has been trying, and that's been lovely. And then also not having my helpers. Luckily, Josh had his school put him on quarantine, so he's home. But it's been interesting having to rely solely on him as my helper. In a lot of ways, it's been really, really good for us because, usually by the time he gets home from work, I'm exhausted and have no voice left from doing my daily stuff with my helpers, and he's exhausted and goes right outside to do house stuff. Now that we own a house, I know I've said to most of you that it feels like I'm now married to Josh and the house. So in a lot of ways, this is really nice. We're getting to have some real quality time together, which we usually really only get during the summers and really needed. So that's but that's also a lot of talking and a lot more interacting than I'm used to, which is lovely, but once again keeps me from being able to reach out as much, but is really good for us. We've been trying to finish unpacking and moving in, which is not going great. But we've been doing fun stuff too. We've been playing some chess, and maybe finally might make our own wedding album for ourselves. That would be exciting. We're trying to work on that. And let's see what else. We have I'll flip it around now, I think. I've been lying in the living room mostly, and I think we have a pair of red-tailed hawks that must be nesting somewhere nearby because I see them flying around every day, so that's really lovely. Let's see, I'm gonna switch this view. Can I do that? Oh, why won't it let me turn it? Bummer. Well, this might not go well. I'm just gonna guess. But we've been having fires, so that's been nice. I've been kind of just relegated to the living room. And we have our first orchid blooming, which is really exciting. And just, a beautiful view. We're, all things considered, really lucky. I haven't painted in over a year, and my arm is really mad at me, but my brain needed something, so I painted for the first time in over a year. Not totally sure how I feel about it, but that's that. You can see I kind of turned my desk into a makeshift paint station. This is one that I might give up on. Hopefully that worked and you guys could see all that. Yeah, so things are good. Obviously, it's a scary time. No one, we're all scared of what would happen if I got sick. I got a flu maybe 2 weeks ago, and it was really bad and had a fever and chills and all that. So who knows, but mostly I had really bad stomach cramps and only a little bit of a cough, so who knows. The other thing that's scary is if Josh got sick, that would be hard. So, I guess there's just more mental stress, which I think, and then just listening to the news, it's all kind of overwhelming. So, and then, my health has been going downhill kind of faster and faster. And none of this is helping. So, I'm still reaching out. I'm still, trying to stay in touch with all of you, but it's pretty random and haphazard when and how and why. I don't really know. I think it's just kind of a mental overload. But the biggest takeaway is from this, if you get only one, is that I'd love all of you to just keep reaching out however you normally do. I think I've been staring at myself instead of the camera thing. That was, all right, maybe I'm looking in the right place now. Please keep reaching out however you have been or however you want to be, texts, videos, voicemails. And if you get a long radio silence, just please know that even if you don't hear back, I'm thinking of you and you're in my thoughts and my heart. And yeah, if you're getting this, then I love you a lot and you matter. And I really don't want to lose any of the relationships that I've been lucky enough to cultivate with all of you during this time that has kind of been throwing me for a bit of a loop. And yeah, so I'm going to try and keep reaching out, and I hope that all of you are doing well overall, and we're really lucky. We have food, we have supplies, we have a yard, so yeah, things are good for the most part. All right, well, I'm sending love, and I hope to hear from all of you, and I love you.